Welcome to Oraanj Interior Design. Today, we're going to dive deep into one of the most exciting yet sometimes daunting parts of design, turning a blank space into your dream home. Whether you're working with a completely empty room or you're just looking to refresh a space in your home, this video is packed with ideas to help you create a beautiful, functional space that feels uniquely yours. But before we get started, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button if you find this video helpful, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest interior design tips and trends. Now, let's get into it. Picture this. You've just moved into a new home, or you've finally decided to redecorate that room you've been neglecting for years. You're standing in front of a completely blank space, empty walls, bare floors, no furniture in sight. It can feel a bit overwhelming, right? But it's also a massive opportunity. You have a chance to craft something that's not only beautiful, but perfectly suited to your lifestyle and taste. The good news is, it's not as hard as it seems. With a few tips and the right approach, you'll be well on your way to creating your dream home makeover. Let's break it down step by step, starting with the absolute first thing you need to consider. The first question to ask yourself is, how will this room be used? This might sound obvious, but you'd be surprised how often we forget to consider this at the very beginning. Is it a cozy living room where you'll relax after work? Is it a dining room for entertaining friends and family? Or maybe it's a multifunctional space that needs to adapt throughout the day. Whatever it is, the function of the room will guide every design decision you make from here on out. For example, a living room designed primarily for relaxation will have different needs compared to a home office. A living room might prioritize comfort with plush sofas, soft rugs, and ambient lighting. But for a home office, you'll want to think more about functionality, a sturdy desk, proper task lighting, and smart storage solutions. Take a moment to think about how you'll be living in this space, because that's going to shape the rest of your design choices. Once you've nailed down the function, it's time to dive into something a bit more fun, discovering your style. Now, don't feel like you have to commit to a specific design style like Scandinavian or boho chic. Your home should reflect your personality, not fit into a box. That said, it's helpful to gather some inspiration to guide your choices. A great way to start is by creating a mood board. You can do this physically by cutting out images from magazines or digitally on platforms like Pinterest. Gather images of spaces, furniture, colors, and textures that speak to you. Don't overthink it at this point. Just collect whatever catches your eye. As you do this, you'll start to see a pattern of what you're drawn to. Ask yourself, are you more into clean, minimalist designs, or do you prefer something with a bit more character and texture? Do neutral tones make you feel calm and at ease, or do bold, vibrant colors get you excited? Your mood board will give you a clearer vision of what you're aiming for, making future decisions easier. Now, let's talk about color, because it's one of the most powerful tools in interior design. Color can completely transform how a space feels, so getting it right is crucial. If you're not sure where to start, a good rule of thumb is to stick to a simple palette of 2 or 3 main colors. This will help create cohesion throughout the space. But that doesn't mean it has to be boring. You can always add pops of color through accessories like cushions, artwork, or rugs. For instance, if you're going for a calm, serene vibe, soft, neutral tones like beige, soft gray, or pastel shades are a safe bet. On the other hand, if you want to inject some energy into the room, you could introduce bolder hues like emerald green or rich navy blue. One thing to keep in mind is the size and lighting of the room. Smaller rooms or spaces with little natural light often feel brighter and more open with lighter colors. But if you're working with a larger space or a room that gets plenty of natural light, darker, more dramatic colors can create a really cozy, intimate atmosphere. Once you've got your color scheme in place, it's time to start thinking about the big-ticket items, your furniture. This is where the real transformation happens. When choosing furniture, think about proportions. The size of your furniture should match the size of your room. For example, if you have a small space, large, bulky furniture will make it feel cramped. Instead, opt for pieces with slimmer profiles. Multifunctional furniture, like ottomans that double as storage or sofa beds, can also be a game changer in smaller rooms. In larger spaces, you have a bit more freedom, but it's still important to strike the right balance. Too much furniture can make the room feel cluttered, while too little can make it feel sparse and unfinished. And don't forget about the layout. A well-planned layout can make all the difference. Consider how you move through the room, and make sure the furniture placement encourages a natural flow of movement. It's all about making sure the space works for you, not against you. Now, to add depth and interest to your room, it's time to think about texture. Layering different textures and materials is what gives a space warmth and character. For example, pairing smooth materials like glass or metal with something soft like a plush rug or velvet cushions adds a lovely contrast. You can also mix in natural materials like wood or stone for a more organic feel. Even if you're working with a neutral palette, layering textures keeps the room from feeling flat. Think about introducing different textures through accessories like throw blankets, rugs, cushions, and even artwork. A mix of materials, whether it's woven baskets, ceramic vases, or metallic accents, will help make your space feel more dynamic and lived in. We can't talk about interior design without mentioning lighting. It's often the most overlooked aspect of a room, but it can make or break a space. There are 3 main types of lighting you'll want to think about. Ambient lighting, this is your general lighting, like ceiling lights. Task lighting, for specific activities, like reading or cooking. And accent lighting, which is used to highlight certain areas or features, like artwork or architectural details. A mix of all 3 will create a well-balanced, functional room. For example, in a living room, you might have a central pendant light for overall illumination, a floor lamp next to your sofa for reading, and a couple of wall sconces to add a warm, cozy glow in the evening. And here's a little tip from Oraanj. Always put your lights on dimmers if possible. This allows you to adjust the mood of the room depending on the time of day or what you're doing. There's nothing like a soft, dim light to create a relaxing atmosphere after a long day. Finally, it's time to make the space yours. This is where you can really let your personality shine through. Accessories like cushions, vases, artwork, and books are what give your home character and tell your story. But remember, less is often more. You don't want to overcrowd the space with too many knickknacks. Instead, choose a few key pieces that you really love and that complement the overall style of the room. One of the easiest ways to tie a room together is through a statement piece of art or a striking rug. These can act as focal points that draw the eye and anchor the space. And don't be afraid to experiment here. This is your chance to inject a bit of fun and personality into the room. If you're ever unsure, remember this: your home is a reflection of you. Don't feel pressured to follow trends or do what you think you should do. The most beautiful homes are the ones that feel personal and lived in. If you're working with an open concept space, creating distinct zones can help define different areas without the need for physical walls. This is particularly useful in larger homes or studios where you want to maintain a sense of openness while still providing functionality. To create zones, consider using area rugs to delineate spaces. A soft rug under the coffee table can mark your living area, while a different rug in another part of the room can signify a dining or work area. Additionally, using furniture to create boundaries, like a sofa that faces away from a dining table, can help establish these zones. This not only enhances the functionality of the space, but also adds visual interest. Another way to create zones is through lighting. You can use different light fixtures or lamps to indicate different areas. For example, a pendant light over a dining table can clearly define that area, while softer floor lamps can create a cozy atmosphere in the living area. Incorporating natural elements into your interior design can greatly enhance the mood of a space. Biophilic design is all about connecting your home to nature, which has been shown to improve well-being and reduce stress. Consider adding indoor plants, which not only purify the air, but also add a pop of color and life to your home. Choose low-maintenance plants like snake plants or pothos if you don't have a green thumb. Additionally, materials like wood, stone, or even natural fabrics like cotton and linen can help create that organic feel. If possible, consider incorporating large windows or glass doors to bring in as much natural light as possible. Not only will this brighten the space, but it will also provide views of the outdoors, further enhancing the natural connection. Art can dramatically transform the feel of a room, acting as a conversation starter and focal point. Whether it's a large canvas, a collection of smaller framed pieces, or even a unique sculpture, artwork can express your personality and interests. When selecting art, think about the emotions and themes you want to convey. For example, calming abstract art can create a peaceful environment, while vibrant, bold pieces can energize a space. If you're unsure about what to choose, consider starting with one statement piece that you love and building the rest of your decor around it. While layering textures and adding personality is essential, embracing a minimalist approach can also work wonders in creating a dream home. A clutter-free space feels more open and serene, allowing you to appreciate the items you choose to keep. To achieve a minimalist look, focus on quality over quantity. Invest in a few key pieces of furniture and decor that you absolutely love, and consider donating or selling items that no longer serve you. This doesn't mean your space has to feel cold or empty. Rather, it should feel intentional and curated. As you create your dream home, it's important to think about the future. Your needs may change over time, whether you're starting a family, welcoming guests, or simply wanting a new look. Choose furniture that is adaptable and can grow with you. For instance, a modular sofa allows you to rearrange the seating as your needs change. Additionally, consider multifunctional pieces that can serve different purposes over time. An ottoman with storage can work as both a coffee table and a place to stash blankets, adapting as your life evolves. So, there you have it. A blank space doesn't have to be intimidating. It's an exciting opportunity to create something uniquely yours. To recap, start by considering the function of the room. Find your personal style by gathering inspiration. Choose a cohesive color palette that suits the mood you want to create. Pick furniture that fits the scale of the room and meets your needs. And layer different textures and materials to add depth. Get your lighting right. It can completely change the atmosphere. Personalize the space with accessories that reflect your taste and personality. Create zones in open spaces for better functionality. Incorporate nature to enhance well-being through biophilic design. Use art as a focal point and expression of your identity. Embrace minimalism to create a serene and intentional space. And plan for the future with adaptable and flexible furniture. I hope you're feeling inspired to tackle your own space now. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like it and leave a comment below with any questions or ideas of your own. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Oraanj Interior Design for more tips and inspiration on how to create your dream home. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.